They think they can create space here with a run to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Inside the 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. Throwing, Sellers. That's caught. It's Marshall. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside. It's Marshall. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Got his man. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Here's Sellers to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got the back over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here.
Blue 22.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Running inside, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The run from the shotgun. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Looking for room at the 25. There's a crease. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Rifles it down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. Snags it, and there's running room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Hands it off. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bearcats heading quickly to the line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Running behind that left side. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Got room at the 35. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll go to the fullback. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the defense pays that blitz off with just what you want, putting the O in 3rd and long.
And a lot of people get conservative on 3rd and long and drop a lot of people. I like bringing pressure. Tell the QB, you better get the ball out of your hand fast because we're coming for you. Blitz gets home. Nice job by the defense being aggressive on 3rd and long.
Punt is on its way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
He's tackled at the 36. 1st down for the offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sellers. Here's a heat. Throws to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Sellers. Looking left. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running through contact. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. On target over the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Makes a grab and room to run. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Irish! Great job by the back on the option.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Sellers. It's complete to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Throwing, Sellers. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Punt is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the field. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Under fire. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Might be changing the route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Jordan.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown Broncos. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finding some room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second and goal for this offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the 4th. The Irish punch back.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down, Sellers. Fires to the middle. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have...
Snags it and he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And we've seen them get to the quarterback, get some sacks today, but this is the next best thing. When you're rushing the passer and you see you're not going to get home, get those hands up, try to get a deflection. Nice execution.
Here's Sellers to throw. Release to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Caught, and he's got room. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They take the lead here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, and David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Might as well stick with him. Cook got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Trying to pound their way in. He got it! The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.